Alright, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon everybody. Here's a new video, explanation video about exercise 44, where we're gonna talk about the circumference of a roundabout. In Dutch is a roundabout een rotonde. And they just said that a roundabout consists of a 4.5 meters wide road. You'll find it on the right side in the drawing. There's an island in the middle with a diameter of 60 meters, and with A they just say the island will be enclosed by a fence, and how long is the fence in meters, and round to 2 decimal places. Right, I'm just going to draw the fence with a red color. So there will be around that island a fence. So what we need to calculate is the circumference of the island, so the circle in the middle. So with exercise A, the length of the fence. So before I start with the calculation, I always say what I'm going to calculate. So the length of the fence is pi times 16 meters. So the answer will be in meters. So pi times 60 is approximately 50,27 meters, because we need to round it at 2 decimal places. Alright, so that was exercise A. Let's just look at exercise B. The island is showed with sowed with grass. Every square meters requires 25 grams of seed. Calculate how many kilograms seed are needed and round to 2 decimal places. Now, well, to calculate the area of a circle, we needed to do pi times the radius to the second power. So, if the radius is, the diameter is 60 meters, then the radius is 60 divided by 2 is 8 meters. Now, if we kinda put the radius inside my formula, then you get that the area is pi times 8 squared. And that will be approximately 201,06 square meters. Right, so we know the area of my island. And every square meters requires 25 grams. So the total amount grams is the 201,06 multiplied with 25 is approximately 5,027 grams. There you go. But they ask you calculate how many kilogram seed are needed and round to 1 decimal place. So we need to divide the grams in by 1,000. So then you get 5,0 kilogram. Yeah, do not forget the 0, because we need to round it into 1 decimal place, but because the number behind the 0 is a 2, so we just leave the 0. So 5,0 kilogram is the correct answer. Alright, exercise C. Calculate the area of the roads on the roundabout. Now, we already have the area of the island. There you go. 201,06 square meters. If we just calculate the area of the all roads inclusive in the middle of the island, yeah, and then later we just subtract the island, then we know the area of the road. So that's my plan. So exercise C, we're gonna calculate the area from the road plus the island, which is, because they just said that the roundabout, the width of the roundabout is 4,5 meters. So the diameter is not 60 meters anymore, but is 60. So I'm gonna calculate it here. the new diameter is 60 plus 4,5 and another 4,5 meters. Yeah, so that's 25 meters. So the area of the road is pi times 12.5, because if the diameter is 25 meters, then the radius is 12.5 meters, and then to the second power is 490,87 square meters. All right, so that's the area inclusive the area of the road inclusive the islands. Now, if we just subtract those two, then we have the area of the road. Yeah, so the area of the road, is the 490,87 minus the 201,06 is 289,81 square meters. So that's the answer from exercise C. Then we're gonna look at exercise D. So during the road works, a white line is painted in the middle of the road. The paint vehicle travels at a speed of 25 centimeters per second. And how long does it take to paint the white line? I'll give you answer in minutes. All right. So you see here in car, and maybe that's road works. There you go. And just in the middle of my road, I just do it with green, there comes a white line. All right, so we need to know what is the circumference from that line. Yeah, then we know what the car will travel. Yeah, so the circumference of the that line, we need to get the diameter there. So that's so the new diameter is still 16, but then of course the half of 4.5, so that's 2,25, and again a half of 2,25. Sorry, 4,5, and it's 2,25 again. So the new diameter is 20,5 meters. So I just want to show you in the drawing. So from that's of course your 60 meters. This small part is the half of 4,5, and then from the other side to the car is also 2,25. So together is 20,5 meters. All right. So to calculate the circumference, we need to do pi times 20,5 meters. Is approximately 64,40 meters. So that's the length of the road. If we just do it in centimeters, it is 6,440 centimeters. Now, why do I want to do it in centimeters? Because they gave you the information that the paint vehicle travels at the speed of 25 centimeters per second. So if we just divide the 6,440 with 25, then we know how many seconds it will take. Now the answer is 257.6 seconds. Now, if I divide this answer with 60, we're just gonna look how many minutes fits in the 257.6, and that's 4 minutes, and the rest are the seconds, 18 seconds. All right, so that's the answer from exercise D, and give your answer in minutes. If you just said it is 4,3, because if you divide this one with 60, they get 4,3 minutes, because they want to ask you just in minutes. In minutes is enough. So 4,3 minutes, that answer is exactly the same as the 4 minutes and 80 seconds. Alright, so that was exercise 44, and good luck with the rest of the exercises.